you tired of procrastinating when you want to really take action? Sometimes we get overwhelmed, overloaded with many things, and we end up doing nothing. I believe procrastination is not laziness, it's a lack of clarity, it's a lack of exactly knowing where to go. And I have to say very proudly, I don't procrastinate. Really, there's proof from that. Why? I had to. In this video, I'm gonna show you how, in my system, 3 key steps. And I need to tell you something personal, why it all came about. I was in the end of my PhD, I couldn't finish a dissertation, and I had less than 1 year. I had a 3-month-old baby, postpartum depression, and in a very dark moment, let's say. And my supervisor had to go from university, he wanted to retire, and he said, it's just this year or never. So I really had to do it. So I had to come up with a system that allowed me to write this dissertation in a smart, fast, and good way so I could graduate. And I discovered this, the heuristic thinking. That's why I know it works, because it allowed me to finish my dissertation. And since then, this is a system that I have always kept and I do every single year to align myself with my goals and to do it with fun and purpose. I'm definitely joyful. These are the 3 steps. How do you activate the heuristic thinking? This is an ability that we all have to think smarter, better, and faster. But you need to learn how to activate it. Heuristic thinking is the opposite or the complement of systematic thinking, which is deliberate, paused, and analytical. You also need that, but you need to remember that. This means that you need to activate the moments where you think analytical and make some kind of anchors in your head to remember those things in order to activate the shortcuts. You tell your brain, this is important, remember those things. When you need them, you immediately remember and then you put them to action. Example, how do we do it? I do believe in the power or visualization of a very expansive vision. For me, that means a vision of 5 years. For you or for many people, that can work in a very different way, short term, so 10 years or whatever. That's not the point. The point is that you create yourself a very powerful vision in your brain using the systematic thinking to give as many details as you can. Do a meditation and visualization, something really meaningful to you. Try to remember as many details and try to anchor them in your brain. So you sit down, you remember, you think how you are going to look like in this time frame, in 5 years, in 10 years, and then feel it, connect with it. Those are the anchors that you need to transform that vision in reality. That's how heuristic thinking works. How to do these anchors specifically? And that's the common mistake. I have seen that people really don't take so much appreciation and consideration of the vision, and they really think that this is something cliche that everybody starts from, but there is no real value in it. That's really not true. If you have a specific vision in your head, that's exactly what your brain needs to remember where you want to go. Imagine that you are just simply on a road and you need instructions where to go. Well, you have the signs. You have stop, go to the left, go to the right. You have a traffic light. You have many different things that remind you, hey, that's here, that's not. That's your intuition working for you. But you need to train that, and you need to do that every single day. So how you actually anchor? The system that I have is with the number 3. I love the number 3. Why? Because it's super heuristic. It's simply something that I remember, is something that I like to do, something that always reminds me, okay, these are the 3 most important things that I need to do today. I don't like endless to-do lists. I always focus on my day only on 3 big strategic tasks that push me to make things proper. So whenever I have a time in my day, so I get up, I align with my vision, so I remember this visualization, where is exactly where I'm going, and then I remember, okay, today I'm going to do these 3 things, and that's an exercise that takes 5 minutes in the morning. So you start your day, your intention, you remember where you are going, and then you create this powerful 3 elements roadmap that guide your day. So after those 5 minutes, you can, you prepare yourself, you go shower, you make breakfast, whatever. So whenever you start working, you don't waste time because you know that you have to do those 3 things. So imagine that you have only 2 hours of work, which is sometimes my case, or 5 hours or 1 hour. Well, you know that you can focus your time only on 1 simple task, or 3 partial, but you know that you are working on something and you don't waste time. That's the main purpose of having clarity. Stop procrastinate by having few things in your brain that are activated or aligned with your vision in a practical way. So you write down your big vision, you visualize it, then you write your anchors, and every single day you remember that. Therefore, they need to be yours. They need to be meaningful. You need to really believe that they are going to work. Otherwise, it doesn't work. The last point is to create a system that works for you. As I said, I do it with number 3. So, for example, if I align with my 3-year vision, it's an exercise that I do sometimes. So I align, okay, what is the short-term vision that I'm working on? Then I create the objectives of my years, then the objectives of 1 year, then the objectives of the quarter, so every 3 months, and then the objectives of each month and the objective of each day. So I break it down from this very powerful vision into small ones, but never that detailed per day, because that's exhausting, that gives you anxiety, and that doesn't lead you anywhere. So I find that when you do an incredibly high detailed to-do list and you don't cluster them, then you don't do anything. And that's how you don't know exactly what to do. I love strategy. I love focus. I love to have a system that gives me clarity, because I think that's the answer for joy and to really have the peace of mind to work on what you really like, to be purposeful, to be true to yourself, to connect with your inner voice, and to be happier. So I totally recommend it to you. I also created my free guide of how to organize my year, which is available to you in the link below. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video also if you think someone is procrastinating and needs some tips. And see you next time. Keeping inspired.